The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm your host, the Appalachian Man. It's Coffee and Gaming, and we're going to have some fun. Joining me as always, my left-hand man, the author himself, David Applegate.
G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Coffee Gaming 203. Sorry, I couldn't make it for men's room. Heard you guys had a blast.
Yeah.
Blasted a few people along the way, I guess.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm just chilling. You doing all right this morning? Cut this music down a little bit.
I took my son to see a movie, and we get there, and they tell him, that he needs to produce ID. And of course, in the past, the fact that he's, up to here on me, normally gets in, but he's only 13. Like, he's tall as most, he's taller than most adults, these days, but, oh well, we couldn't go in. So we're looking for another movie, and I'm there with my mum and sister, so we can't wait around for 2.5 hours for another movie. I think it was going to be The Expendables, and so we ended up going into the Marvels because it was the only thing coming up next.
That's got to stink.
Well, we had 3 rows. The average said about 27 rows, right?
Yeah.
We had 3 rows.
Oh, wow.
And they weren't even full. The bottom half, right? The cleaner. I asked the cleaner how full has it been, and he said the closest they got was like the opening night on Thursday. The bottom half was full. That was it. That was their biggest. Now get this. This is the cheapest and busiest cinema in town, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are not only the cheapest, they are the busiest. So they got half. That's the biggest audience they got in the city, right? And man, the opening up, right? It is girl power teenage fantasy, right?
That's crazy.
Girl
I heard
boss
it's not
saves
I
the
heard
day.
it's not good at all.
Yeah, it's chopped. Like it's been chopped down from 2.5 hours to 97 minutes, with 15 minutes of credits, of which guess who's the executive producer? Victoria Lorenzo. And who was fired 3 months after filming was finished for bad CGI? Oh, the credits, man. Remember the hand-drawn credits in Spider-Man?
Vaguely.
I think it was No Way Home, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was dropped, right? That was like, oh my God. It was. But Kamala Khan, right? They even made fun of the big hands. But they made it, they made just so many chops in that movie. And like, you ask yourself, Captain Marvel can smash a spaceship. You're telling me the Captain Marvel who could smash a spaceship is going to be threatened by a pixie with a hammer. She should just grab hammer and go snap, right?
Yeah.
But Pixie with a hammer who can somehow absorb her light energy and redirect it back at her. So what? Monica Rambeau should just go, oh, it's just that's the problem. They've made these characters so powerful, but then they go into a fight and like they're punching and all this, and it's like Captain Marvel hits a guy and he flies across the room. He should be obliterated. He should
Yeah.
be up against the wall, a meat sack going, you know, he should be obliterated. If not, then the humans he hit should be obliterated. They got no power scaling whatsoever. So, and Kamala Khan with her big fist, they made fun of that with silly drawings. Where she's going, oh, I fave Captain Marvel and we're twinsies and we're best friends forever.
That's funny.
Oh my God. It's sad to see though, like this is just teenage power fantasy, there's no story here. There's like 15 minute it's like a 15-minute movie with 20-minute fight scene that and then they do this training montage. Hold on.
All right, well, he takes that. I'm going to hang out over here and I'm going to cook me some breakfast. Well, in the game. I mean, I've got breakfast right here, but, y'all can't eat that. That's silly. I see one person watching over on the men's room. Hey, comment. You can call in. See that number at the bottom screen? 1-804-528-2584. You can call in. Say hello. Hang out with us. Let's see. I'm trying to find us a cougar. Rawr. I got a challenge to do. I've got to kill 5 cougars and skin them. And I'm not meaning the older women, by the way. I've got to do it with a bow. All right, I'm just going to go over in this area. I can find them. Find them over yonder. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting cougar. The badger? Gotcha. That's what you get, fool. Let's see. All right, we gotta find us a cougar. I may have to go back and sleep until like the day, not like the day, but like I'm thinking maybe you mean you can walk up that little embankment there, buddy? I'm thinking about going back to bed. Not for like me, but like the game. I'm gonna go back to the camp and sleep until the evening, and maybe try to get out here before the sun sets. I did nighttime because I thought that'd be more active, but it's not. And I may need to get the book back. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. I don't have anything with a scope to see if that's what that is. I think I got one. I see the way he moves. I got you, fool. Yup. That's him. I hear you. I can hear you. He's out in that thicket right in front of me. And I don't have the high ground. Which I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the high ground. Yeah, you didn't like it, did you? Right in the mouth. That's a good pelt. That's a perfect. We'll go get that sucker. All right. Hey, we're live on Rumble. Got 3 people watching over there. What's up, Rumble? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Got 3 people watching on Rumble, 1 person watching on the Men's Room Facebook. So thank you. Maybe that was a wolf I saw and not a cougar. I'm gonna drop that off real quick. I'll come back for you. What's up, man? You good?
Company, but yeah, I'm good. There was a saying, Kamala Khan.
Yeah, I was tracking I thought I was tracking a cougar. I was rolling up on it, and I got face to face with him. Turned out that it was a wolf, so I shot him in the face with a bow and arrow and got a perfect pelt out of it.
Oh.
So now let's see what time. It's pretty. I think I need to like change the time. That ain't working right. Hunting. I need to come back out here. I need to sleep until the evening.
Right.
See, I was sleeping until night. So. Yeah. Come on there, Hooch. What you doing? There she comes.
Hey. Yippee-ki-yay.
Okay.
Oh,
Now see, we'll come back here. I'm gonna sleep. Let's see, we'll sleep and then we'll come back in the evening and not just at night.
right, so try and give yourself more hunting time.
Yeah. Let's go evening.
So the stupid bee story. You probably heard the leaks about the bee story for the Marvels with the
No.
cat. Oh man, it was so big.
Oh.
Just the plot convenience. But the biggest problem was just the power scaling. Like, I mean, Monica Monroe can phase pretty much turn in the light and thing just pass through solid stuff. I mean, there's no, they should have cleaned up every time within, basically, bam, talk people literally do human meat puzzles.
Yeah.
Because they're just so OP. There's nothing. Oh, you're the hero who saved Jersey City. Of course, we're going to file on you. It's like, I mean, Kamala was just like gushing over Captain Marvel, pretending like they're besties forever, on first meeting. No real exchange of questions, no real information given on anything, like the see ya. See you next week. Ah. Like, so you see a cat. If you saw a cat open its mouth and project tentacles, you'd have questions. If you saw
Yeah.
a spaceship up close and then you just went from one side of the galaxy to a completely different galaxy, you'd be like, oh my godsies, where can we go? Where can I get one? Kids wouldn't be just standing there going like, they'd be asking questions. So what can you do? Where are we going? Who's the bad guy? Ask 20 questions. Monica Rambeau was all hung up on Captain Marvel not being there when she woke at the end of the blip. But Captain Marvel was dealing with, the Kree and the war and all sorts of stuff. And it's like, you're supposed to be there for me. It's like, oh, boo-hoo. And of course, when she destroyed the Supreme Intelligence, somehow that extinguished the sun, caused the drought, and destroyed the atmosphere. It's like, and then she held herself responsible, and they hold her responsible instead of saying, like, you went to war. All right. The Supreme Intelligence tried to destroy me. I destroyed it. I told you, instead of ending the war there, you decide to fight each other for power. I actually get why she restarted the sun But I mean, she made a deal instead of she made a deal with the bad guy instead of just like picking her up and flinging her into the sun, you know. Because if she had all that power, nah, just throw her into the unstable portal, you know. What the? Bam! I'm gonna right. Time to. What
And I got
the?
dinged for it.
He shot you, and you get dinged for beating him.
Jerk.
Of course, you entered his camp. But dumbass sometimes. I suppose we went through this before that it does this to make the game harder, you know, to try and make you earn good karma. Otherwise, you wouldn't be out earning it. But again, if Captain Marvel can fly into a star, which is averaging 2 million degrees, right? She could pretty much somebody punch her, and it's like, so, bro, you punched me, right? Splatter you against the wall and turn you into, you know, a wall shack. You know, turn you into a wall shack ink blot against the wall, red smear. It's just. And the thing is, they try to make her likable, but half the time she's not smiling. And the thing is, the dance number with the prince was actually well done, well choreographed. And then it's just like, boom, straight into fighting the bad guys. And it's like they somehow magically whip up costumes for everybody. And it's like, wow, that was a quick costume change. Now, it wasn't like IMAX or you know, or high def. It was just high def. So
Yeah.
you know, so it was just your standard 4K digital. I reckon on IMAX or something that, you know, it was definitely made to be a cinematic release or very high definition, you know, like IMAX, whatever. They really poured a lot of money into this. And I think when the test screening results came back and the leaks, I remember this was going to be the most expensive and the longest Marvel movie, right? And
Yeah.
it turned out to be the most expensive, but not the longest. It was cut. And it was cut bad. And I think Victoria is not the only head that will roll, but ultimately, I mean, I think people are starting to realize that Kevin Feige is not the glorious genius that he's been made out to be by the media, but a guy who was the lucky assistant to the guy who lost his job because he stood up to Bob Iger and said, "No, we're not going to go the already failed diversity and inclusion with Marvel. It already, you promised us an independent studio, and Bob said, I lied. You know. So if Bob Iger can fire the head of Marvel, I mean the actual executive in charge of Marvel, why can't he do it to anybody else? You know, it's like question marks there over that. Question marks why, after the failures of other movies, did they continue with the Marvels? Question marks, like they changed the end credit scene. There is 2 end credit scenes, not 1. Yes, there's Kelsey Grammer's Beast, which, as we know, the Fantastic Four is already cancelled, right?
They're canceled.
Yeah. Fantastic Four, they're not making it.
Really?
No, it's all bullshit. They've already said they already pushed it back, and they're not even starting filming until 26.
I did not know that.
No. You think in 3 years' time anybody's going to remember Captain Marvel or the Kelsey Grammer Beast?
No.
How many? Although it could be like Adam Warlock, you know, they film it, then put it in a can and sit on it for. How long did they sit on that with Adam Warlock and
a long time?
Yeah, but the Guardians, they've been how long did they sit on Guardians 3? Like 3 years or something, didn't they? So it could be possible that they'll do Fantastic Four, but if they're still trying to cast that and they're saying, "Oh, we're not going to," I doubt that movie. Yeah, I doubt that movie will be made. Yeah, I think the last one was 2015. Marvel time dates. Yeah, Marvel. Yeah. Rumors circulating that Pedro Pascal is going to play Reed Richards.
I hate that. That is so stupid. That is the dumbest thing. I cannot stand him.
How many failed movies does he have to appear in before they say, "Look, nobody's coming to watch you, bro"? Already, Fantastic Four has lost. A reportedly landed Pedro Pascal as Avenger 5 loses the director.
Really?
Fantastic. Yeah. Now, that's another one that I was going to talk about, but yeah, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards in the forthcoming Marvel. However, industry insider claims that he's been signed for the project. It's a matter of time before an official announcement. 26. Because Pascal starts in Gladiator 2, and he's also doing The Last of Us Season 2. So we'll see. But Avengers Disassembled, the Avengers 5 movie, has with Shang-Chi at the lead, no longer a thing, with the Kane dynasty put on hold. Yeah, to rumored that Doctor Doom and it will be appearing, but Kamala Khan, right?
Man, so all right. I think the biggest miscasting of all time was not having Christian Bale be Doctor Doom. What do you think?
Absolutely. If they wanted Kang for some reason.
Right, but I'm just talking about like when they do, like Christian Bale should have been cast as Dr. Doom.
Yeah, that was a mistake. They went with they went with the Australian guy because of flavor of the month, right? There was a time where Aussies counted as diversity in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Because originally diversity was with the foreign film agreement, right? Every country would have a certain amount of their actors go to Hollywood every year and get jobs, right?
Sold me a serum made from rhino horn for a little problem I've been having. It didn't work, so I took it to a pharmacist. Turns out it's just water, table salt, and flour. You gotta help me find the bastard.
Right. So, which way to go?
Not sure. I reckon he's hiding in town somewhere. I'll keep looking here. If you can check the other side of the river.
So remember Nick Fury at the start where he's sitting in the dark waiting for Tony Stark? Well, Kamala at the end of the Marvels, Kamala Khan is sitting there waiting for Ms. Hawkeye to come in, and she says, "You think you're the only teenage superhero?" And of course, she says, "I'm 23." And she says, "You're part of something bigger. I want you to join my team." And she just stares at her and she says, "Please." Like, she does a Nick Fury at the end. So they definitely got it's like Avengers 5 may actually not go ahead because Shang-Chi it's unavailable or whatever. And Pedro
That limp dick sent you here, didn't he?
So Young Avengers, yeah.
Oh man.
So they set up Young Avengers with Kamala Khan. I mean,
I did the women out here a favor. Don't tell them I'm here, please.
But for your most accurate movie news, IMDb, because they have the actual database of registered movies, right? So whenever a movie is registered, they get a copy. Same with whenever a film contract.
Any luck?
They have it all, right?
Do we assist this guy or do we mislead him?
Let's assist him.
Swindler's waist deep in shit over behind the woodworks.
Okay, I'm gonna make him drown in that shithole.
Okay, Vanessa Kirby is cast as Sue Storm. Rumored Pedro Pascal is not actually signed as Reed Richards. Matt Shankman. Now they're claiming that the writer is Josh Freeman, Jeff Kaplan, and Stan Lee. Well, they're still getting him credit.
I'll gut you.
Well, Kevin Feige is the executive producer.
Oh, to chop your pecker off, you goddamn bunko artist.
No. Wait. I worked for the other customer, I swear. Did you take it like I said?
Shut your bone box. Rhino horn, my ass. You sold me hardtack in a bottle.
Stay the hell away from me. I don't deserve this.
Jesus.
So they're only listing 2 cast members. And they're listing it as filming either 2024 or 2025.
I got dinged for that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Daggone it.
Mess with me. See what happens. Let's see you sell your rhino bunk now.
Damn, God. Witness. Oh, man. There he goes.
Need a lawman over here.
No, you don't. Please run away.
Please get away from me now.
Oh, God, no. God. Let's all just take it easy.
Cock-sucking bastard.
Like this.
No, damn, bastard.
You want me to leave you alive and you call it?
Don't do it, please. Yellow bastard.
Well, you got the whole town coming for you in a minute. Better hightail it. Come here, Hooch. Stand you, Hooch. And now wanted, yeah, no kidding. But
Oh, I killed him on accident. Whoops.
dang, this game really wants to give you a bad rep, right?
I ran over him.
Yeah, I saw. That's like this game really wants to give you a bad rep, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So they set up Fantastic Four and Young Avengers, and like, yeah, for Young Avengers, so Kamala can't do a Nick Fury on. I mean, how can you do Young Avengers? I mean, she's going to be like, oh, I suppose in 2 years' time, yeah, 25. Sure.
$25.
Oh.
I wonder if I could reboot. If it would like. Here, hang on just a second. Let me do something here. See if I can reload the game. Because
I'm gonna save scum. Allegedly.
I'm gonna try to see if I can. Hang on, let's see. Story. Let's load the game. Oh shoot! It just biscuits. It automatically.
It's saved at the end of.
Yeah, dude. Daggone it.
What is?
That's one thing I hate about autosave. That sucks. That sucks biscuits.
No, in Doom Classic, yeah, not Doom Classic. Sorry, the in the Doom Slayer, right? It does the same thing to you. As soon every couple of minutes, it's saving the game so that you can't go back. So you start a level, and it's like, bam, that's it. So you could end up, you got to swap weapons all the time, and you got. The game is forcing you constantly to play the meta, and of course, it's constantly trying to force you to chew through ammunition at the same time. So you're constantly having to swap weapons, and you can't have to.
I got something here that might be of interest.
Chew ammo, chew demons to heal with just.
I assume you didn't just pop in to say hello?
What you got for me this time, Hector?
Coach heading to Appleseed Timber. Supposed to be a lot of guns. Might want to catch them off guard.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Railway bridge north of Appleseed Timber Company. Coach coming west headed Appleseed carrying wages. Cash should be in back. Expect a couple of guards.
Well, this is the Nick Fury of organized crime in the Wild West, right?
Yeah. You gonna do it real quick?
Let's go do it.
All right.
So what's the big? Oh, sorry. So what's the 411 on Madam Web? They cast a young chick, and it
Yeah,
doesn't
to play
look
an
like
old
Madam
lady.
Web.
Because
Yeah,
we
well,
we gotta have the starting, like it's gotta have an origin story.
so it's going to start with the original Madam Web before she becomes Madam Web.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now the thing is, Now the story of Madam Web is actually taken from, but allegedly, a Call of Cthulhu story about a Chinese woman who can spit web from her mouth, and like she's vampiric, like she's old, but she could steal the youth of.
See that?
She could steal youth.
Feller's dead down there. Must have gone off the cliff.
Yeah.
Think he's from that cabin up the way there. Poor bastard. Well, guess I'll tell the sheriff when I get to town.
You gonna climb
That
down?
sucks. I'm lagging up.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think. Oh, da. There we go. There's the lockbox.
A letter. Oh man. Read. Certifies James Payton and Mildred Barr were happily united in holy matrimony in the state of West Texas. Daggone, man.
They're not here to hit. They want to hit you hard sometimes, don't they?
Yeah. Well, that was not worth the time.
Yep.
I'm surprised. Oh, dang it. See, there you go. I was like, I'm surprised I can make it up this.
Nope. Oh,
Dang it.
damn. Dang it. It's a trap.
Can you calm down, John?
It's a trap. There we go. There might be a route up the side. You're going to back up or going to stand there?
There needs to be like a call that I can like tell him to go. Hooch, you idiot. Good job, Hooch. Thank you. I appreciate you, you dumb horse.
Yeah, man.
Moron. Thanks a lot, Hooch. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm gonna whip your hind end, Hooch. Ah! Did he get me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not even what I was looking for. I'm trying to get a snake. I don't think the snake got me, but I hope not.
No. Maybe you just tripped.
No, I mean, there was a snake there, and he lunged at me, but I don't know if
Yeah.
he got me.
No, it doesn't look like you're poisoned.
Thanks a lot, you idiot Hooch. I really appreciate you leaving me high and dry, you dummy. You big old dum-dum.
So the Marvels, I mean, DC had the same problem with the Superman conundrum, right? Too powerful, even with kryptonite. It says kryptonite. So they had to make Superman a second character, a secondary character in his own stories. You know, they had to make it deception and naivety, and you know, I mean, Superman comics have their fans and they're most popular, but when it comes to movies, Superman doesn't do so well as the comics. I don't know what it is about comic book readers and why there's a low turnout, but there is. It's been measured. Now, some comics like Captain Marvel failed, and they continue to fail. Even the movie special, and you know you can even look up failed Captain Marvel, Captain 10 legendary comics that all failed. The Uncanny Inhumans, the Fantastic Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. Children of the Atom, the Sentry.
You know, I saw about that Sentry, and that doesn't look interesting.
The Eternals.
Well, no, it's called the Stephen Yeun supposed to just got cast.
That
as the
failed.
Sentry.
X, basically.
Ah, it's you. Back for another trashing, huh? Let's do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I
doing
know
that.
I got to beat this
No,
guy.
thanks.
Let's put some
Iron Fist, Hulk, Miracle Man. I'm surprised the Hulk is is a net fail. I'm surprised. And the Fantastic Four, Uncanny Humans. Uncanny Humans was a fail because it was a bad book. They just ultimately they had to. Marvel was doing bad and had to cut lines, and it was the most expensive at the time to produce. but that's their problem. You see, they've had, but they're not their biggest failures. They're just their recent ones. Doctor Strange, after the 70s, started to fail. Nightcat, another fail. It was a character that was basically black jazz and exploitation, you know. Marvel, you know, the male Captain Marvel failed. So it's not just the female version. The male version failed first. The female version was actually an attempted reboot. They thought, oh, if we made it sexier, it would succeed. Thor: The Mighty Avenger never became a success, although it wasn't a failure like as bad as say Howard the Duck or Catman. Or Sword, Heroes Reborn. So it was actually the failure of other comics that led to the failure of Inhumans. Because it was so expensive to produce, they had to cut costs. So because Sony protected Spider-Man, all the Spider-Man runs were pretty much funded and paid for by Sony. So, but they couldn't rob Peter to pay Paul. You know, they could fund non-Spider-Man projects with that side of the business, you know. So when Disney came along with a deal, they trimmed Marvel of Captain Marvel, Inhumans, etc. So it wasn't actually the failure of the TV show was, again, cost, right? The same with the comic. They poured too much into it.
Dang it.
Let's go, girl.
Not going to steal they're going to take the wagon to the I suppose
Too far. I got a
Too
witness.
far, yeah.
Come on, Hooch. What are you doing? You're supposed to be a lot faster than this, Hooch.
You were saying? Now calm yourself. Calm it down.
Don't worry yourself. I won't tell a soul. I need help. Jesus goddamn Christ. What the hell?
So the reason why the Life of X basically failed because they killed Wolverine in Logan. So all the Wolverine comics stopped selling. So Marvel has done themselves a lot of disservice with the MCU because people expect the comics to now follow the MCU. And it's like, because the MCU wasn't following the comics.
All right, back onto our original
Hunt.
path. We gotta get some cougars.
I mean, the whole problem with Marvels was Fox, have FX, and between the different productions and Marvel's demanding bigger and bigger returns with each show.
Oh gosh, sorry, dude. I didn't see you. I got dinged for that.
Don't get scared.
But it's interesting because they claimed Inhumans was a bomb, but it wasn't. It cancelled and delayed.
I love how other people get me, and then the second I get them, I end up getting dinged.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's all about making it hard on you.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
What is wrong with you?
That's originally why I came here, was to go to the general store.
Hey, we're watching. Don't be starting nothing here again.
What's that you said?
Hey, you need me to shut you up?
It ain't that bad, okay? I'd be real careful throwing stones.
I'm about to crack your head open. This'll set you straight.
Yeah, he hits you and you knock him out. Supposed to turn the other cheek, I guess.
All right, fine. Sift through it quick.
Sift through it quick. Okay, thanks a
That's
lot,
what she
jerk.
said. Let's do it quick. That's what she said. All right, fine. I'll take $5, but you better be quick. Oh, they might be opening the
Really wasting my time here.
so they might be looking into the assassination.
Look, I can't keep my eye on you all day.
A Memphis juror saw a conspiracy behind Martin Luther King's killing, and they came out with a book recently. And a few theorists tested it and actually found out. Did you know on the day, with Martin Luther King's assassination, right?
You're really wasting my time here.
The people who allegedly saw where the shooting came from, do you know they were FBI informants who were monitoring Dr. King's movements? They were watching him all morning. That's rather suspicious, isn't it, in itself?
Yeah.
Second, during the investigation, the Memphis police, in order to photograph the through the bathroom window to the alleged point where Martin Luther King was shot, right? From the they cut a tree branch, right? A big tree branch that was blocking the view. So how did he shoot? No. How? And so they're asking basic questions, and then more they investigate, right? Turns out an actual FBI agent bought the gun or allegedly bought a gun, right? A pump action.
Hey, Keely
308.
Chow, how's it going, man? Good morning.
Good morning, Keely. So they have that. They buy a pump action, a common hunting rifle, apparently 308. But in a recent filing by the author, the bullet dug out of the Martin Luther King doesn't match the bullet on file, but it does match the gun allegedly found in the hotel with Ray L. Jones' fingerprints on it. And it matches, and the FBI gun allegedly matches the bullet from the test firing of the gun that was found, that they, when they investigated the problem. But it allegedly matches, right, the stock, and it doesn't match the serial number, right? The gun is recorded as having a brown, not black finish.
Not gonna happen, partner.
So there are questions. Yeah, of course there's a ding.
Nope.
What's the matter, Hooch? So the bullet on file doesn't match the gun. That should be, but of course,
You're a good filly.
it's scary how people want to believe what they want to believe rather than just taking a few minutes to look at basic questions and see if A plus B equals. I mean, it's just C with 1 + 1 = 2. But so many times.
There was some guy coming, so I wanted to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, Missy.
Did he get past or?
Yeah, he went past.
Yeah.
What in?
She doesn't want to go in
Oh,
that one.
that was weird.
I don't think it'll ever get opened. I think there's just too much hatred. But Aneva King, she believes that, it was all set up. That agent bought the gun, right? Somehow forced Earl to handle the gun while the Memphis police kept everybody else at bay. Then they test fired the gun twice, but somehow along the way,
You're a good girl
the
now.
real bullet was left in Martin Luther King. So when that autopsy and a separate autopsy revealed the bullet that was lodged, because the first bullet went through, right, through the skull and came out the back of the neck, right? And that bullet was matched. It couldn't be matched to any gun.
Look out!
But there was another bullet. There were actually 3 bullets fired. There was another bullet that again couldn't match the rifling to the gun, and then there was a third bullet which was later recovered, and it was clean and pristine. It had gone in. It had only slightly deformed, as most bullets do when they hit a body.
So you're talking about Martin Luther King Jr.?
Martin Luther King Jr. The story, official story is incorrect, right? What the
Oh.
public are told is different from what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Martin Luther King had been stalked, and he took up residence in the Memphis hotel, right? He was preparing to meet with his followers and talk down the black movement from performing armed insurrection, right? He was opposed to the black communists and the Black Panthers going on a march. And he had met with several people in Memphis, and he was warned that they were going to kill him. So he took up residence hotel, and he's told.
Dang!
Right,
Did you just see that?
yeah. You put one
Dude, this
right
cougar
through.
was like staring at me and didn't attack. I was like, I'm dead. I'm dead.
And he put two in it.
Two arrows in it.
I thought after the first one it was like going to leap, but you stun
Oh
locked
my
it.
gosh!
You stun locked it, which is like I've never seen you stun lock a cougar.
Mm-mm.
It is always like your lunch.
Yeah.
So he comes out on the balcony, right? And he sees these two people staring at him, and they reach up and point at him, right? 3 shots in rapid succession. Pow, 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 right? He's hit. The killing shot was the first shot. Through the eye, down into the jaw, and out the back of the neck, right?
Right.
Leaving a gaping wound through the aorta. Basically, that's it. You know, he's pumped his blood out in 3 seconds.
Okay.
But the thing is, he didn't collapse. He's just leaning on the railing, and he's got 2 more shots were pumped into him. So they point. So the infamous shot of them pointing was taken first, and he's standing there wondering what the heck's going on. So they have a reporter from the Memphis. That infamous shot of the reporter, you know, saying, "Oh look, you know, they killed King," you know, and showing those 2 people pointing up. They were pointing at King on the balcony before the shots rang out. And then they turn around and point straight at the building across the street, and the reporter takes the shot. And in that shot by the reporter, which was never published until recently, shows a tree branch across their window. And there's nobody in the window. There's nobody there. Now, on the recreation, in order for the shots to have gone down into King the way they did, with him leaning on the balcony and not, right? If he was shot across, right, the bullet would have been in the balcony behind King. I mean, in the wall behind King, not at his feet, right? In order for the elevated shot to have occurred, it had to be from the roof, not from the 3rd-story window or 2nd-story window. You get my drift?
Yeah.
The recreation shows that he was shot from above, that it went eye socket, down, down, and down. Basically, bounced around, went down, and the 2 successive other shots. But again, everybody's told the story that the witnesses were standing there waiting for the King to come out. They heard the shots, turned around and pointed. No, bro, they were pointing at King. When the shot was taken, you could tell by the angle of the sun, and that photographer waited for them to turn around and point at the building, and he took a second shot, and that's why they went with the first shot, because the second photograph that he took showed a branch across the window where the alleged shot came from. And there's no way anybody could see who's in that window, let alone identify them across the street. The recreations show it. Now, they're not saying this because this is the granddaughter You know, she knows, right, that the FBI, on the orders of Lyndon Baines Johnson and Kennedy, had Martin Luther King killed. Now, I don't know if they're looking to sue the Kennedys and the Johnsons. I don't know. But these are slow building stories that are going on in the background that rarely anything happens. It's not like you can trade, and they're hard to follow because it's all secondhand news. Nobody wants to come out and say what's going on, you know, why they're doing these things, but reporters are following it, in Memphis anyway, trying to figure out what's going on, why they did a recreation, why they're trying to interview people. Is it just for another book? Is it they're prepping for a movie? But Aneva King was seen in Memphis, and she went to several lawyers. So nobody knows. But if I were her, I'd sue the Kennedys, wouldn't you? Wrongful death?
Probably.
Well, given the fame and the amount of damage that was done, she'd bankrupt them. Well, if it turns out to be true, I mean, it's just another case of the government will one day say, yeah, we did the thing. So what? What are you going to do about it? Operation North Star, Operation Paperclip. So
Like, where's the sound
Operation.
of that water coming from? What was you trying to say?
So there was an Operation Alos in August 1940, April 1945. Allied mission behind German lines. It was the Nazis who discovered fission. Stalin had warned the Americans that the Germans had detonated the first nuclear bomb, and the Allies were 3 months away from their first test. They were still processing material. Now, apparently, there was a mission. They had discovered cubes, uranium cubes, and they stole them from the Nazis. Now, because the Nazi program was so secretive and so compartmentalized that nobody in the Thai command knew exactly everything. And with the loss of material, they just, well, the war was over by the time anybody had rallied together. I mean, they'd told Hitler that the bomb was coming, you know what I mean? I mean, Mein Führer, the Americans stole. You wouldn't even get to finish the sentence, would you? You'd. I mean, you're that close. I mean, you're. That's like.
Dropped him.
Oh.
Dang, that was perfect too. I'm kind of surprised this game hasn't been like dinged because of doing this kind of stuff. Like you're hunting, and like that's kind of frowned upon on.
Hey, you selling that belt?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I
get
guess
to
there's a lot of stuff that activists still haven't caught up with, or pretty much. A lot of people have said, though, that a lot of these activist groups are nothing but weak shakedowns. They occasionally succeed, but more often than not, when they go to court, they just get laughed and thrown out. You know what I mean?
Well, right, but I was just thinking, like there's so much
General
blood
cancel
involved.
culture. Yeah, cancel culture. But because it's such, there's bigger targets, right? They're not
Yeah.
going to win these cases. They're probably lost. They're probably losing money, so they'll go for the easy, low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? Like transphobia, anything like that, where they can possibly find a sympathetic judge.
All right, let's have a look.
Now, there has been a few cases where where the judges have ordered censorship, like removal of blood, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they'll win a case, but they don't get money; they just get something censored. Which probably cheesed them off, right? So they're in the business of shaking people down. They're not in the business of.
Dang it.
Dang it, Bobber.
There's my arrow.
Dang it. It's uploading the video. Yeah.
Gotcha. I want some turkey. Oh, cougar. Is it a cougar? No, it's a raccoon. Too little.
Little raccoon. Prime back, fellas. Funny raccoon. I had a idiot. Probably said the most idiotic post the other day. I should have screen capped it before. I should have screen capped it.
Yeah. Did you see what I sent you just a little while ago about
sorry.
the Malaysian flight? Remember it went missing just randomly?
Yeah.
Now they've got footage of it exploding.
Yeah. They
Ran just like
exploding over. Yeah. Now, I heard, forget his name, but he was the guy who led the original search, and he was halfway where he found the first piece, right? And they said, no, you're searching in the wrong area. He says, I'm finding pieces all over the place, and they're saying that's not MAH, it's not Malaysian Airlines, and he's like, it's the serial number. It's got, because the plane's got, when a plane's put together, it's like made all over the place, right? So all the different parts have serial numbers, right? So when they go to the final assembly, somebody says, "Bring me strut 724." That strut will only fit, that spot. So that strut has a serial number on it. Every part has a serial number.
Hey, there's 8 people watching over on Rumble. Hit that like button, please. Please and thank you. We're trying to build this channel. Make sure you hit that follow button. Yeah, that plane is mysteriously just kind of like
they did not want to admit that China shut it down.
Yeah.
And that
did it, because there's like the video has these 3 dots like flying around it, and then all of a sudden it just goes. The whole thing just blows up. Like there's 3 dots that orbit it, and it's footage from kind of far away. These 3 dots are just kind of around it, orbiting the plane, and all of a sudden, at one time, the whole thing just explodes.
Yeah, the thing is, they think it. They think for whatever reason it entered a where the Chinese are building their bases off the Malaysian coast, whatever, air defense exclusion zone, and that the Chinese use the Chinese drones. They used long range, instead of firing a missile, they used long range drones. And for whatever reason, the aircraft just wouldn't turn back, right? They just wouldn't stop. Now, there are theories that China did it to send a clear warning, that they weren't going to put up with any, any intrusion. Now, it was claimed also that regularly US spy planes, but I don't know. I think with too many eyes, too many things going on, America wouldn't take that risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what if it was blown up by something they claim are extraterrestrial?
That would be weird, because it's never happened before, or it's never been confirmed to have happened before.
Dang it!
Can he kill it in time?
Got him. Shot him right in the butthole.
Could hurt.
Yeah. That about killed me too.
Yeah, with the stuff coming out that the Nazis were close to a bomb, and that had the Americans not successfully stolen some of the uranium cubes off the Nazis, they would have been able to assemble enough material to make a bomb. And that's why after the war, when they kept wheeling out, they might have had, but they only had this, this dirty processing. They always showed the one project, but the Nazis had dozens of projects, all scattered around Germany, trying to put together enough material for a nuclear bomb. And pretty much if half the Nazi party weren't riddled with people selling out Nazi secrets, America would have never discovered the bomb. Would never have known where the material was. They would have never been able to bomb the secret rocket base without traitors from within. And of course, if it was the fact that half the German army was fighting the Russians, you wouldn't have got off the beaches in Normandy.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Sound like a pirate.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
There's some, family
Can
of
you
German
go away,
soldiers
Hooch?
might be suing
God
America
bless
for war
America,
crimes
just
against
America.
Nazi soldiers in 1945.
Let's see what kind of cool stuff we got.
Don't doubt it.
Got a badger hat.
Biden's really just. Did you hear about Biden's meeting with Xi?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, like half an hour after Xi left, Biden was asked, "Do you still insist Xi's a dictator?" And Biden says, "Of course he is." The guy's still on bloody, not even. Well, apparently Biden didn't get any deals signed, and he went to meet with Elon Musk and a couple of others. And Elon Musk people didn't put out a statement, but somebody else did, saying that Xi was just full of propaganda and the same false promises. But they're not going to continue investing in China. They can't trust Xi to keep his word. They didn't even apologize for the harassment of employees and by Chinese security or anything like that. And all Xi wanted was basically them to resume investing in China and to tell the public that the Chinese economy is not collapsing. Which partly is on.
Use bait to lure and kill a predator and herbivore consecutively.
Consecutive.
I don't understand what that means. Let's see. Let's go see. Like
consecutive, one after each other. See what the guide says. Do they mean together or one after each other?
Master Hunter 7. All right. Challenge guide. All right, I need the best place to hunt so I can bait a predator, then immediately get a herbivore. I've tried in many places, but can't seem to get it down because the game seems to restart the challenge. If I don't get other animals within 1 minute. Oh,
You've done
So
this
the question,
before.
one of the comments is you don't have to do it immediately, one after the other, as long as you don't fire weapons. I think there are about 10 minutes between when I kill the predator and when I kill the herbivore. Like the other commenter said, Northwest of Strawberry is a good place for most hunting challenges. As long as I don't fire a weapon, the challenge won't reset.
Right. So you fire a
Generally,
weapon.
this
kill
is
the-
all right. So I'm reading a Reddit thread, and there's
Yeah.
commenters. Generally, any challenge requires you to kill things consecutively. Yes, this is the case. Just don't fire your weapon again. When I did this challenge, I killed a coyote near the trapper, and then buck near Hanging Dog Ranch. How did you even bait them? When I bait a predator, nothing is coming. Somebody said the predator has to have spawned already and be close enough to catch the scent of the bait. Potent bait has a greater range, but the animal still has to exist in the world already. The best way is to set a bait near the place where you have seen a predator before. So I'm kind of like in the best place for it. I need to kill a predator first, then a herbivore.
Right.
Place a herbivore lure and then kill exactly one herbivore. After you kill it, place a predator lure and kill exactly one predator. It doesn't need to be the same location, I believe, although I did in the same general area. My issue is the time I killed one last night, the challenge seemed to restart in less than 2 minutes. Okay.
That makes sense.
So I have to put bait down, kill a predator. All right. I think I've got enough. I think I've got some bait. I'm in a good area. So let's go over here and we'll put Hooch back over at the camp. I'll come back over here and use I'll keep on with my arrow.
Sounds hard, but I think if you got it, it's just like it's just a time sink, right?
Yeah.
You may not always get it, but as long as you kill it with the first shot and don't shoot any weapon again until you've got the next shot, you've got 10 minutes to find another target, basically. And hope you haven't gone too far. I scheduled my stream. Halfway through, it lost connection with Rumble, so I had to delete it and re-upload it. Damn it! I didn't even notice I glitched.
I wonder if is a boar considered.
Boar's not predator. I think it's considered.
You should get 3 or 4 deer and a bear or 2 maybe. The bait attracts wild. Remember, the bait attracts wild boars, coyote, which are predators in their own way. So I guess I can get that.
Yeah. Right. No shooting anything. You got to get the next one. Got to get the other. We got to get them. The Herbie. Did you hear what happened with
Turkey.
Ford and the electric cars?
Huh?
Did you hear? Remember Biden and his electric cars with Ford? The F-150, the Lightning? Well, Ford's closing the plant after the first after the last after the 100,000th rolled off the assembly line. They're closing the plant. $8 billion down the toilet.
Dang. Regular turkey locations. Is a turkey a herbivore?
Does it count? Does it count?
Oh no, but it's right there, so I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, sorry, 3.5 billion on the Michigan electric vehicles. The current pace of EV adoption is way too slow. They've sold far too few cars. They've spent 12 billion on producing these cars and the plant and everything else and infrastructure, and people aren't buying them. Ford said they're $65,000 and the company loses $15,000 per sale because they have to split. They were hoping the government subsidies would cover everything. They don't. They only cover the initial production run. They don't cover everything. But people aren't buying them. Like they're saying, people ask, come in and ask, have you got this in fuel? Have you got this in diesel? Because the diesel model from the year prior was half the price. You're not going to pay $60,000 for a $20,000 car. Just so some rich liberal can feel good about themselves, or some granny can go, I don't hear any traffic noise. It doesn't disturb my parrot or whatever it is, whatever psychotic pet screeches every time it hears. The thing is, the people who are advocating for all these electric vehicles, they don't buy vehicles, let alone electric. In Russia, they're pissed off with the Chinese, so things aren't going to go well for them. So China's now begging India to produce chips for them. And they've even offered Israel a deal that they'll help them out, get the Palestinians off their back if they produce chips for them. I mean, just shows you what's going on in the world, right? Little glimpses like that. But I don't know. Did you see the one I sent you earlier today, or Josh Hawley went after Zuckerberg over distribution of certain material that we can't mention on YouTube.
Dang it.
Now, does the reset, has the challenge reset or not? You don't know. Dang it.
It's probably already reset. I don't know. I wish that it would like show you where the reset was. And I wasted a perfectly good, perfect predator bait. So that's fantastic.
There. No, it's not. It's alive. It's not a clean kill. But you can still see it, so. Right, so is that a predator?
No.
Well,
The
you
raccoon.
didn't get the chance. Didn't get the.
It pisses me off.
Now you got to get a predator, and then you got to camp and reset.
Yeah. Tonics. Potent herbivore bait. Let's craft one of those. Watch me get angry. 9 people watching over on Rumble. Hit that follow button, please. Thumbs up would be fantastic. It'd be super nice of you. Yay. We got a follow. Yeah, we got a thumbs up. All right. Now we're at 26. Yeah, thank you. Samurai Taco 1 started following my channel. What's up? Thank you. The Atlantean started following 2 days ago. I met him on a stream. He's really cool. He posts to Rumble a lot.
Sweet.
Pardon me, I belched. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to put a predator bait down. I guess I'm not. Too close to camp, maybe?
Too close to camp. There we go. Got movement. Do we get a clean kill? Was that movement or just my imagination that there's something just between those two trees that's sitting there?
I don't think that's nothing.
All right. Excuse me, Mr. Rockstar, if I shoot two people and one's a criminal and one's a vegan, does that count a predator as a herbivore?
Right?
Damn.
There he is. He did.
Herbivores. What do we got?
One of two predator and herbivore lured and killed.
Right. So now we need 2 of 2. The thing is, the mainstream media. This is Yahoo News. This is not Fox. Yahoo says Blinken dies inside as Biden calls Xi a dictator again.
Hmm.
That's telling, isn't it? When the mainstream Politico, he's a dictator. Biden claims presidency meeting for deep fault lines. That's Politico. CNN, Biden says he still believes Xi Jinping is a dictator. CNN. Reuters calls him out, saying that after Biden spoils plans after carefully planned summit. Looks like they don't want him to run, do they?
Nope.
They want him out. Let me guess. So they have they jumped on Kamala's bandwagon yet? BBC, US-China tensions. But yeah, suppose they can't hide it, can they? They can't like deny it didn't happen. They could try, but clearly they're getting ahead of it, which means, yeah, they're not happy. Am I leader? Do you feel like you're in charge? If you have to ask. Now, if they were going for Kamala, they would be interviewing her, which they're not. So they haven't made up their mind who they're going to back. Gavin. Though G refused to meet with Gavin Newsom. Isn't it amazing? 24 hours before G lands in San Francisco, all of a sudden the city's clean.
Yeah.
What a coincidence. Come on. Still alive. It's annoying. You need that quick.
This is for the best.
No challenge. Actually, did you get it?
I don't know. That should have been it because I killed two, but I don't think I lured them. I think that's what I needed to do is lure.
Oh, you didn't successfully lure them.
Oh no. Well, no, never mind. Hold up.
You did.
Use bait to lure and kill predator herbivore consecutively. 2 predator, 0 of 2 predator and herbivore lured and kill. Oh, great! I thought I got it.
I got it. No, you didn't. What?
All right, let's try to do this right here. Guess they don't want to do that right there. Can I help you? Well, it's about as fun as my watching paint dry. I got 11 people watching over on Rumble. Make sure you hit that follow button, please. I think we're lagging up a little bit.
Okay. This one's going to make you angry. As if the previous one I didn't send you on Facebook didn't make you angry enough. All right. That's Twitter out of the way for now. And of course, I started getting Facebook notifications, but yeah. I hate having to re-upload the files. I got to 99% and it cut off. So I had to start again. So I had to delete it and start again. It was taking forever to upload, of course. I told you RFK came out in charge of, in favor of reparations, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah. So just in case you're wondering why nobody's speaking about him anymore. Fox loved him until 5 minutes after he said that. I forget who interviewed him recently. I think it was some guy most people haven't heard of, Stephen Gardner. Tucker interviewed Candace Owens. Yeah, she stuck it to poor old Ben. He ain't doing too well in the popularity polls. Better be a successfully lured predator.
My problem is I can't keep can't get a daggone herbivore to come.
Yeah, that's when people use
Big
these spawning
blasted
sheep.
herbivores.
It's pretty much
Do what?
I said it's pretty much annoying when because you can't use the yeah. Yep.
All right, I gotta pee real quick. I'll be back.
Let me just check what's coming up. What is it? Still got PlayStation 4 releases. PlayStation releases. The official PlayStation site still has listed releases coming for PlayStation 4 with Black Friday deals. However, if you look at their hardware section, they are selling PS4 console Bs, the sets, the Pros, sorry. They're still selling PlayStation 4 Pros, of which their four biggest hits, they have Fallout 4, Horizon, God of War, The Last of Us, and Gran Turismo. And, of course, the VR headset. They're also selling remote play and share, etc., connect with friends. Black Friday deals are live. But the biggest one, of course, is they're pushing the PS5 with, let's see, what have they got here? What's this one? Modern Warfare 3, Spider-Man 2, Fortnite OG, Ignite Your Heart, and Apple TV. So you can get an Apple TV premium deal with PlayStation 5. But they're still selling PlayStation 4 games and PlayStation 4 consoles. The thing is, with the PlayStation 4 consoles, they're selling them with 1 terabyte drives, all the Pro console upgrades,
I
refurbished.
just saw what you sent me.
Yeah,
Why didn't they do more to warn us? That's laughable.
yeah. I got a lot of people on Twitter saying, "Yeah, you get what you effing deserve." You know, the You know the Joker meme?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, PlayStation 4 Pro is on special, Black Friday special. And you can get a
PS4
deal on
Pro?
the PS. Yeah, and you can get a PS5 on a similar deal. So you've got an option of PS4 Pro or PS5.
Well, I've already got the PS4 Pro.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? People out there
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
on Black
I'm trying
Friday
to get a
deal.
PS5.
Yeah, PS5 Black Friday deal. You can get PlayStation from $649, but that's without the drive.
It's $5. The disc one right now with Black Friday deals is is $4.99.
Yeah, but I'm talking
Well, I
about
can get the bundle.
drive.
I can get the bundle version.
Yeah, you can get bundles. You can get drives. You can get the plain with drive, or you can get bundled with second controller and VR headset. But they're not all. They're all different. You can't get a single comprehensive bundle with everything yet.
Gotcha. Well, I'm getting the disc version with I think it's the Modern Warfare 3 bundle.
Yeah, there's
getting
5
that.
bundles. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 6 if you include the VR. Right, you can drop, but yeah.
I don't want the
There's
VR. It's not. That doesn't do anything for me.
No, but there's 5 game bundles and a VR headset bundle and an Apple Plus bundle. But there's no bundle with drive and game. And there's no PlayStation 5 Pro. It's just PlayStation. It's just PS5 and PS5 Slim by the looks of it. Now the Slim's the one without the disc. Slim's the one without the CD, right? PS5 digital.
What?
The smaller PS5, the little thing. That hasn't got a disc drive, right?
Yeah, the one that I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah. Is the one you're getting has, right? Because you got the game.
Yeah, I'm getting I'm definitely making sure I'm getting the one with the
A,
disc
not
drive.
the B.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with Sony.
I'm so fed up with the StreamYard community. I posted a couple days ago, is there any way to have a setting that whomever is speaking can get full screen? And everyone is like, oh, that's a terrible idea. For most of us, it would be just like Zoom where the camera focuses on whoever has loud background noises. I was like, well, that might not work for everybody, but I just said a setting. It would be a setting. He's like, it's a very bad reasons to mention above. It takes some practice. I use all kinds of layouts in my shows to be more lively. I choose who I highlight. And I'm like, dude, I'm glad that works for you, but like, I just want a setting. Like, all I want is a setting because it's aggravating to be speaking and having to make sure that I'm highlighting who I want talking. Now, I would turn that setting off for coffee and gaming because we're watching the game. We're listening to us talk, but it's not really necessary. And it just drives me nuts that they're all like, oh, this features. And I'm like, dude, I don't get how you guys can't read. I would like to have a setting. You guys are idiots.
It's not, if you don't like it, you don't have to use it.
Exactly. What works well for them doesn't work well for others.
It's like
that's all I'm asking is for a setting because it would be fantastic when we're having a conversation to highlight whoever's speaking. Right? I mean,
yeah.
And it would be fantastic for other people that don't have to use that. But no, it's these people are so stupid. Anybody online that's like posting stuff answering conversations. It's like, I don't care. I'm asking for a setting. I'm not asking for it to be a manual thing that has to always be on there, that you have to use it. No, I don't care. I know that doesn't work for everybody. Everybody's just being stupid about it. And they're like, they don't want to read the entire post. It's so aggravating.
I hate when they only read the first line. I hate when they only read and respond to the first line. Like, read the post.
Idiots.
The whole post. Yeah. The whole post, not the first line. And don't respond to just the first line.
Golly.
Now, if it's in practical, like, say, a tab where you go, right, I want to be able to tab between, or, remote switch, so that, say like me, I'm doing an interview, right, where I can full screen it and then go me, him, back and forth. As I say, well, wouldn't it be great, right, I could switch, manually tab it, like, or when I stop speaking, it'll revert straight to them automatically, and they go, no, bro, no, that won't work.
It just drives me nuts. It's like you automatically assume that it's going to be a forced feature, and it's like, no, all I asked for was a setting.
Yeah, a setting.
An availability to do that. Because that would make
switch.
a conversation a little bit easier, and it'd be easier for production, for like editing.
Yeah. See, I've noticed a lot of videos have stopped going live now, and they're editing and doing overlays. Simply because, yeah, they want to cut out stuff, or they want to do the backward switch screening. But if you're streaming live, you want switching. I've seen this with some, they do have like live editing where they'll have somebody with multiple camera views or whatever when they have interviews. But I don't understand why some people cannot comprehend that a suggested feature doesn't mean a forced feature.
Exactly.
And I don't understand why people would be against a new feature. Especially it has bloody good uses. It'd be good to say, hey, I want to switch. But, another way, like I said, another way to switch it would be if I'm number one and I stop talking, it will automatically switch to the next. You know what I mean?
This is done.
No.
This is really starting to make me aggravated because, like, I'm killing all types of animals, but I'm just not luring them. I just put a herbivore bait and killed 2 predators.
Because you're not getting the herbivore.
Yeah.
And because you didn't lure the predators, now the herbivore kill will be useless.
Yep.
And which means you have to reset the challenge.
Yep.
Like I said, this game's got some sinks.
And of course, it's raining, so yay.
Yay. There goes the herbivores. At least now I'm processing my uploaded video. Yay.
Let's try this again. I keep wasting all this crap. I'm gonna have to go back and buy. I'm gonna have to go into town and buy some supplies to do
Crafting.
bait.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, it's going one with. Ah, what the heck? Why does it say private video? So it hasn't finished processing, of course.
God, can it stop raining? I'm glad it didn't pull the trigger.
Right.
This is getting annoying. David, do you have plans for this Thursday? This coming Thursday? About this time of the morning. Well, not this time, but coffee and gaming start. So it would be, I don't know what time it starts for you.
I'll probably be available.
Okay. The 23rd which would be next Thursday, I'd like to do a coffee and gaming. I'm off Thursday, Friday. Friday, I believe I will be busy. We're going to do some Black Friday shopping, going to the stores, hit up the malls and whatnot. Saturday could possibly even be a and I need to track that. I need to figure out. Some of the guys are thinking about going camping, or not camping, hiking.
Yeah.
And I believe I may be going hiking with them. I'm not 100% sure. We threw it out about a month ago that we'd like to do it, and then nothing's been said about it. So if we go hiking, then there won't be coffee and gaming next Saturday, but it will be on. We're definitely going to do it on Thursday for sure. Then the following week, which will be December 30th or November 30th for me. No, I've got a half day. That won't work. I'm working a half day that day. I'm not off that day. But December 1st will be a Friday. Well, for me, and I'll be off that morning, and we can do coffee and gaming that morning, and the 2nd. We can have a 2-day in a row.
Oh, double header.
Yeah. And then it'll be normal Saturdays until the end of December. I'm off the 23rd through the 1st. I go back on the 2nd. So I'll work the 22nd, which is that Friday, and then I won't go back until the 2nd.
All right.
So that week, expect some coffee and gaming that whole week.
Right. Which we'll have to also record. Yeah.
If you're busy,
if I'm busy, I'll let you know.
Yeah. That's my game plan, is to do coffee and gaming every morning, except for Christmas. I'll be busy on Christmas, so
yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. I'm getting real frustrated with just sitting around because apparently this challenge, I need to research on this challenge and maybe do some hunting for YouTube videos, because apparently I'm missing out on something. I keep getting one part of the first thing and then missing out on the rest. So, yeah. Like I said, next weekend will be a coffee and gaming, probably on Friday morning. No, I'm sorry, Thursday morning. I keep thinking I'm getting my weeks confused. Thanksgiving morning coffee and gaming stream. It's gonna happen. It'll be a good time because I don't have to start cooking until we're having lunch. So I should be able to do some cooking, after this. So anyway, check out David's links. They're all listed down below. Buy his book. If he gets 8,000 copies per person sold, we can get him to America. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, because if I show up in America and say, "Hey, I'm a millionaire," they say, "Oh, hi, buddy. How's it been?"
Hello, friend.
Hello,
exactly.
friend.
All right, guys. You guys take care. Have a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.